Our top focus this Sunday morning remains the political developments in Tamil Nadu. With the latest is that Shashikala Natarajan is showing signs of nervousness and frustration in the form of a warning that she is issued to the governor that there will be protests because she has waited long enough patiently. My editor Padmaja Joshi is giving minute by minute detail with a lot of reporters of India Today group who are standing by in Tamil Nadu for every development that is taking place in one of the biggest political thrillers of 2017. Over to you, Padmaja.
Thanks very much, Archana, and you're right, the most comprehensive coverage thanks to this huge group of reporters and senior journalists who we have on ground, consulting editor T.S. Sudhir, Anoop, Ashish, Rohini, Swami, Akshaya, Akshita, all of us on the ground getting you the very latest from all the centers where there is any action. And in fact, right now, there is more news that we are breaking on this special broadcast. In fact, we're learning that two more members of parliament have now pledged their support to O. Selvam, the MP from Vellore, and another MP have now stepped forward to say that their support is with OPS. We've got Pramod Madhav now joining us for more details on that. Is this eventually going to have any effect also on MLAs, perhaps from the same constituency, the legislative areas that fall within these parliamentary constituencies of these people who have switched over to O. Selvam?
Well, Padmaja, as we discussed with the both OPS camp and Shashikala's camp, we've come to know that both agree that minimum of 20 MPs are going to join with OPS, and that's the reason being because these MPs were initiated and they were given the charge by K Munsami, the first rebel former MLA from AIADMK, who first rebelled against Shashikala. So people who have been made MPs by him are expected to join one by one. We also have word that another MP called Mr. Natarajan from Perambulur might also have a change of heart for now. But these two MPs from Thuthukudi, Mr. Jaising, and from this place, they have all decided to come over here. Interesting fact is that no matter how many MPs join OPS, until he gets the numbers from the MLA side, nothing is certain for now. Because Shashikala still holds them together, close to 129 MPs, of which 95 are still at that resort, Golden Bay Resort, where she went yesterday, and she came back and said, like, everybody's fine, we are all family, we will stay together. Until she holds them together, nothing's going to change. But interesting fact, one more time, is that when they come for a flow voting, that is where they will have this kind of like a dramatic change, because we've come to know that there is a kind of blackout inside the Golden Resort as well, where the MLAs do not know what is happening from the outside world. We went there, we went close to the premises, we were shooed away, so they were not ready to talk to us, not even the police helped us out. So we were asking them, this is a public property, why can't we walk through that way? They're saying, no, just to avoid any kind of problem, please don't go there. That's the reason they gave us. That is the way these MLAs are being held up there. And we've also come to know that OPS is also fine with this arrangement, because if the MLAs are let loose, there is a possibility for the opposition party also to enter the game and try to split them, Padmaja.
All right, very interesting that actually O. Selvam is actually okay right now with this kind of confinement that most of these MLAs find themselves in. Thank you very much, Pramod, for scooping those exclusive details and breaking them here on India Today. In fact, one major setback to the Shashikala camp was yesterday when someone who had actually hailed her as the natural successor to Jayalalitha called her Archinamma. K Pandiarajan was seen at Selvam's side, was seen hugging him and saying that there is a groundswell of support for him, and which is the reason why he thinks that now it's time to throw their collective weight behind him. He, of course, has been followed by several leaders since then, but only in terms of numbers of MLAs right now, the tally stands at 7. How is this support going to grow for OPS, if at all? What made these people cross over? Hear it in their own words.
புரட்சித் தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆரின் இதயக்கணி புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மா அவர்கள் உடல்நலம் கன்றி அப்போலோ மருத்துவமனையில் அனுமதிக்கப்பட்ட நாளிலிருந்து பெற்ற தாய்க்கு உடல்நலிவு ஏற்பட்டால் உற்ற மைந்தனுக்கு ஏற்படும் தாங்க முடியாத வேதனையுடன் 1.5 கோடி தொண்டர்களும் இருந்தனர். 1.5 கோடி தொண்டர்கள் மற்றும் பொதுமக்களின் இடைவிடாத பிரார்த்தனை காப்பாற்றும் என்ற நம்பிக்கையில் தினசரி நானும் அப்போலோ மருத்துவமனை சென்று வந்தேன்.
The 60 days government which Mr. O Panneerselvam gave Tamil Nadu, there has been a groundswell of popular support, and every one of the voting public today have been swayed by the tremendous speed and responsiveness of the government. So when the change happened a week back, when the legislative party did propose a new leader, the last 7 days I've had groundswell of popular support. There are at least 7,000 calls I would have received in the last 7 days. Every one of the voting public in my constituency has been talking about how OPS is the person who would hold the legacy of Purochita Levar and Purochita Levi. That's the reason I chose to support Mr. O Panneerselvam.
எவ்வளவு துரோகம் கட்சிக்கும் இரட்டை இலை சின்னத்திற்கும் மாண்புமிகு புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களுக்கும் துரோகம் செய்தவர்களை எல்லாம் இன்றைக்கு பதவி கொடுத்து அழகு பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள்.
All right, in fact, Shashikala yesterday evening perhaps launched her strongest attack yet on the governor. Yesterday morning, remember, she had sought an appointment from the governor and had said that she would perhaps like to do a show of strength. There were sources who told us that the entire purpose of seeking an appointment was so that she could get the MLAs and show that the numbers were on her side. When that did not happen, after a meeting at the Golden Bay Resort, she came back here to Poes Garden, where she came and told all of her supporters. She waved out to them and also in fact said that this particular delay that has taken place, remember yesterday, would be a full week since the time that her name had been proposed, ironically by O Panneerselvam as the CM designate, and a full week has passed and no movement in that direction has been made. Shashikala hinted she might just run out of patience very soon. Joining us now are two of my colleagues, Anup and Shalini. In fact, Anup, let me come to you first. What is Shashikala planning to do today politically? Because there are conflicting stories coming about how she might just take another step to mount the pressure on Governor Vidyasagar Rao. What are you hearing from your sources?
Padmaja, the thing is that the Shashikala camp is really losing ground. That is one of the facts. That is one of the reasons that yesterday Shashikala had rushed to the resort and she tried to convince the MLAs to keep all the flock together. But what we understand that many of them are not really happy about the developments of staying in the resort. And we have told that, the MLAs were not convinced initially when she spoke to them, and because at least she had got only the support of almost about 90 and not beyond that. And with patients running out, she is also watching what developments would take place from the governor's office. But on the other side here, the OPS camp is really jubilant about the things which are taking place today. As you know that two MPs from Vellore, Sengotan, and as well as from Tuticorin had really expressed their support of joining the OPS camp. So by evening, we feel that there could be some developments, like Shashikala is the person, she would not keep quiet, and she is trying all efforts to convince the cadre as well as the MLAs, and we are told that at least
okay, Anup, I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but I believe that OPS is speaking again right now. Shashikala is very measured in her words, but O Panneerselvam yet again addressing his supporters. Let's listen. these images of Selvam being felicitated by his followers. And I want to bring you in on this point, Shalini. You know, the kind of crowds that we are seeing at Jayalalitha's memorial, increasing every day at Selvam's residence. Is it just a coincidence that maybe even a fraction of that crowd is not being seen here at Poes Garden? It's very interesting. Few of the locals that we were speaking to, they said that there used to be a time, this road that we are standing on, this used to be full of supporters, but now there is only about 50 to 60 people who since morning have been trickling in to Poes Garden, standing outside Vedanilayam. What do you make of this huge support that seems to be pouring in for Selvam, people thronging to his house?
I've been here, Padmaja, since morning, and people were filing into Jayalalitha's. As you can see, this man behind me, he himself raising slogans here for the AIADMK in favor of Shashikala on Marina Beach right now. But then this is just one person I've met today. Interestingly, the first person I've seen people filing in at the Jayalalitha Memorial, most of them talking in favor of OPS, saying that Amma has left here. Amma spoken. This is a legacy. OPS who was sworn in before, and he is who will be sworn in again. Now, this is what a lot of people have been saying here. And yes, Poes Garden, as you can see, Shashikala, holding her MLAs in captivity. This is where people had a problem that, she was slowly losing her confidence in the people. People were losing their confidence. And when Selvam brought out the letter which said that she will never enter politics, that is when it struck a chord and people started questioning the government. Should it be OPS or should it be Sasikala? This is the first man out here who has said camp Shashikala, he'll vote for Shashikala. On the other hand, you have security that's beefed up here at the marina, keeping in mind of the different things that can happen here, any unprecedented incident that can take place at the Marina Beach. So that's this is the scene on Marina right now. A lot of pockets of the special action group that's been put in different pockets. You have the traffic police also doing the regular patrolling, talking to people here at Marina Beach.
All right, Shalini, just stay with me. Let's listen into what OPS is saying right now.
சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களும் புரட்சி தலைவருடைய உண்மையான தொண்டராக செயலாற்றிக் கொண்டிருக்கின்ற மரியாதைக்குரிய அண்ணன் ஓபிஎஸ் அவருடைய தலைமையேற்க வருகை தந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அப்படி வருகை தந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றவர்களுக்கும் வந்து இன்று தலைமையேற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கின்ற அனைத்து நாடாளுமன்ற சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களுக்கும் மாண்புமிகு அமைச்சர் அவர்களுக்கும் எங்களுடைய மாண்புமிகு தமிழக முதல்வர் அவருடைய சார்பாகவும் இங்கே இருக்கின்ற அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகத்துடைய லட்சக்கணக்கான தொண்டர்களின் சார்பாகவும் மனமார்ந்த நன்றியினை காணிக்கையாக்குகிறோம்.
The crowd which has gathered over near the residence of Selvam, and he has come out, and what they are telling is that there is overwhelming support from all quarters for Selvam, and he will definitely have the support from the people too. முன்னாள் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் முன்னாள் மாநிலங்களவை உறுப்பினர் அன்புத்தோர் பெருமாள் அவர்கள் முன்னாள் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் டாக்டர் ஹரிதாஸ் அவர் சால்வெடுக்கிறார். முன்னாள் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் என்ன பேர்?
Now we see all of these supporters of Selvam being almost paraded there by him. Is this also a part of the semi-psychological war that this entire tussle seems to have turned into, with each side trying to at least make it seem that they are the ones who have their nose ahead. Anup, I don't know if you can hear me, but what I was trying to ask you was this entire effort to try and display, parade the kind of support you have, the MPs who have crossed over on O Panneerselvam's side, the MLAs who have pledged support to him, what really is the attempt behind this display of power, of numbers, of support? Is this now a semi-psychological game between the two sides?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's psychological, but in a sense, the support, the overwhelming support from all quarters is moving towards Mr. OPS camp itself. That is one of the indications that many are coming this morning and trying to meet OPS. This is one reason. And the other side, they also, because the MLAs, as well some of the MLAs and the MPs, especially the MPs coming out openly and expressing their support to OPS camp, is really, doing round among the MLAs who are holed up in the resort. That is why they are been thinking. That is one of the reasons that Shashikala had to go to this OBS, this resort. And once again, she tried to convince. That itself indicates that she is somewhere losing the ground.
But did he say what his next action plan is going to be? His next area of action is going to be O Panneerselvam?
No, so far he has not spelled out his action plan at the moment, because he is only greeting supporters and well-wishers who are coming in, and he is only, his camp is really watching cautiously what would be the next move from the Sasikala's camp. Based on that, they will be making their moves, and at the same time, they are also awaiting the report of the governor on the developments, because as we understand that there could be a possibility that the governor will come out with his report only after awaiting the judgment from the court.
All right, in fact, remember earlier on in India Today, we told you how, what the thinking of the governor is at this point. Of course, officially the Home Ministry says no report has yet been given to them on the current situation by Governor Vidyasagar Rao. But the mind of the governor actually at this time, Anup, seems to be that there is no real instability in the state, that there is an acting CM who is in place, and he wouldn't want to rock the boat, because there is this critical judgment in the disproportionate assets case which is still awaited. Does that work in Panneerselvam's favor?
Well, definitely, things indicate that there could be a chances that this may go in the favor of Mr. Panneerselvam. But however, it all depends upon the judgment of the court, as well as the governor has already he's already been consulting legal experts on this issue. So he is just keeping a wait and watch attitude as of now. And even here, because though we hear that the Shashikala's camp may go in for a protest before the Samadhi, though it's not very clear, because she said patience is already running out. But the state machinery is already geared up for such situations. And the OPS camp, they say that there wouldn't be any such attempts to break the law and order, because the government is fully geared up for all the situations.
All right, stay with me, Shalini and Anup, because I also want to bring in Pramod Matha, who's regularly getting us news from his sources. Any idea what both the camps are planning for the day ahead? Pramod.
Well, first, let me tell you something, what is happening, as the way we are seeing Shashikala's camp being run and the OPS camp being run, it is very much evident that Ms. Shashikala is not being given proper advice. The people around her are also clueless, and they are not able to approach her. Now, unlike the way people around OPS can do that. And not just the party, also the bureaucrats in Tamil Nadu are also seriously divided into two portions. of which the ones advising OPS, we also have the chief secretary. So that is why we see a kind of a situation where the things go smoothly and much more pleasant at OPS camp, unlike in Shashikala's camp, where things are run in a bit hasty manner. And that is the reason even yesterday we've come to know that she was advised that governor would definitely meet her. That's the reason she has gone to the this resort to bring the MLA.
Let's quickly try and listen in again to some of the leaders present there, and I'll come back to you. Listen in.
ரஷ்யர் மன்ற உடன்பரப்புகள் அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி கலந்த வணக்கத்தை இருவரும் விட்டு தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். முன்பெல்லாம் அரசியல்ல என்ன நடக்குது மக்களுக்கு தெரியாது. இப்ப மக்களுக்கு தெரியாம அரசியல் எதுவுமே நடக்காது. அந்த அளவுக்கு ஊழல் வழியா நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு விஷயம் மனசு ஊடுருவிக்கிட்டு மக்கள் தீர்ப்பே மகேஷ தீர்ப்பு. இது இதேதான் புரட்சி தலைவரின் பொன்வார்த்தை. மக்களால் நான், மக்களுக்காகவே நான். இது புரட்சி தலைவர் அம்மாவின் புனித வார்த்தை. மக்கள் எவ்வளியோ அவ்வளியே என்பளியோ இதை முன்மொழிவர் அருமையான ஓபிஎஸ். புரட்சி தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்களால் நமக்கு அடையாளம் காட்டப்பட்டார் மாண்புமிகு அம்மா அவர்கள். மாண்புமிகு இதயம் புரட்சி தலைவர் அம்மா அவர்களால் நமக்கு அடையாளம் காட்டப்பட்டவர் அருமைக்குரிய அண்ணன் ஓபிஎஸ். இன்று மக்களால் அடையாளம் கட்டப்பட்டு இவர்தான் முதலமைச்சராக இருக்கும் என்று கட்டப்பட்டவர் ஓபிஎஸ். அன்னை பார்க்கும் பொழுது ஒன்று சொல்லப்படுகிறது, கல்வி கண் திறந்த பெருந்தலைவர் காமராஜர் தமிழகத்தில் 9 வருஷம் முதலமைச்சர். அவரும் இந்த எளிமை.
Okay. The supporters are actually claiming that, there has been a direction of how things should function, and it is the people who have supported Jayalalitha the same way the people are supporting O. Pannirselvam.
தேசியத்தையும் தெய்வீகத்தை இரு கண்களாக பாவித்து நாட்டு மக்களுக்காக வாழ்ந்த மதிக்கும் மதிப்பிற்கும் மரியாதைக்குரிய பசுமன் தேவரையா உள்ளது வீரம். அது இயற்கையை அப்படி இருக்கிறது. இப்படி ஒட்டுமொத்தமா இருக்கக்கூடிய அண்ணன் அண்ணா என்ற 3 எழுத்து, எம்ஜிஆர் என்ற 3 எழுத்து, அம்மா என்ற 3 எழுத்து, இது 3க்கும் பெருமை சேர்ப்பது ஓபிஎஸ் என்ற 3. அந்த ஓபிஎஸ் என்ற 3 எழுத்துக்கு உள்ளுக்குள்ள ஒரு அர்த்தம் இருக்கு. என்னன்னா
after MGR, after Jayalalitha, now it is going to be OPS. That is what the chorus which is building up from the party workers as well as the supporters. They said the AIADMK had voices. First was of MGR, then the voice was from Jayalalitha. Now it's going to be from O. Pannirselvam.
இன்று அகில உலகமே வியக்கக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு இந்த இயக்கத்தை நடத்தி மிகப்பெரிய பெருமை சேர்த்தவர் மாண்புமிகு அம்மா. அம்மா மறைவுக்கு பின்பு எது நடக்க கூடாது நம்ம எல்லாரும் நினைச்சோமோ அது இப்ப நடந்துருச்சு. இனி இது எந்த வழி நல்லா நடக்கணும் முடிவெடுக்கிற ஒரு காலகட்டம் இந்த காலகட்டம். அதுதான் உண்மை.
We feel very sad and sorry that after the demise of Amma, whatever we anticipated things shouldn't happen, that has happened and it is happening. It is very unfortunate.
32 வருஷ ஆட்சி சரித்திரத்தை புரட்டி போட்டவர் புரட்சி தலைவர் அம்மா. என்ன ஃபீல் பண்ணிருப்பார்? மீண்டும் ஆட்சி அமைந்த காரணத்தினால்தான் 2017 புரட்சி தலைவர் 100ஆம் நாள் விழாவிலே
Amma had sacrificed for the party and for the people, for the country.
அம்மா இல்லாத இந்த நேரத்தில் அம்மாவால் அடையாளப்பட்ட அருமைக்குரிய அண்ணன் முதலமைச்சர் ஓபிஎஸ் அவர்கள் ஆட்சிக்கு ஒரு கலகம் வந்துடக்கூடாது, மக்கள் இதில் பேர் வாங்கன்னு சொல்லி மும்மரமாக பம்பரமாக சுற்றிப்படி ஆட்சி என்று மாற்றுக்கிறார்.
In the absence of Amma, there is nobody to lead. And now this is the person, Mr. O.P. Panneerselvam, has emerged. So the people should support him. And there is support for O.P. Panneerselvam.
இந்தியாவிலே மெரினா பீச் உலகத்துல கின்னஸுக்கு இரண்டாவது பெரிய இடம். அங்கே இளைஞர்கள், மாணவர்கள், பொதுமக்கள் என்று அனைவரும் அற போராட்டம் நடத்தி ஜல்லிக்கட்டுக்கு நடத்தினார் போராட்டம். அண்ணன் அவர்கள் உடனடியாக டெல்லி சென்று அங்கே தங்கி
Mr. Panneerselvam had really taken up the sentiments of the people before the center, and that is why he was the person who met the Prime Minister and saw that there could be something which will happen in the favor of people of Tamil Nadu, in the sentiments of Tamil Nadu, by coming out with Jallikattu. OPS is struggling for the people. And now they are raising voices and shouting slogans in favor of Mr. Panneerselvam.
மெரினா பீச்சில் போய் அன்னைக்கு பார்த்து கீழே பார்த்துக்கிருந்தேன். அவர் உட்கார்ந்து நம்மளால 5 நிமிஷம் கண்ணு மூட முடியல. 40 நிமிஷமா ஒரு நிமிடம் ஆசியாம கண்ணை மூடிக்கிட்டே இருந்தாரு. நான் 40 நிமிஷம் கண்ணை மூடாம பதிருந்தேன். என்ன ஆச்சு வந்துருச்சு. மனசறிஞ்சு சொன்னாரே. அப்ப நினைச்சேன் அவர் சொல்லல, அம்மா சொல்றாங்க. உன் மனசு அப்படின்னு சொல்லு. உனக்கு பட்டபலம், உனக்கு துணி நான் இருக்கிறேன்.
What OPS is raising is the doubts which has come upon in the minds of the people. What happened to Amma? How did she die? You should explain. These are the things. The people want the answers.
நானே போந்தது மக்களும் போந்தார்கள். கடந்த பொதுக்கூட்டத்தில் நானே போந்தேன். அண்ணன் பன்னீர்செல்வம் அவர்கள் புயல் தலைவர் என்று சொன்னார். அந்த பெயர் பார்த்திருக்கீங்க. நான் புயல் தலைவர் தான் சொன்னேன். ஆனா சூழ்ச்சிகளை சுருட்டிக் கொண்டு போகும் சுனாமியாக இருப்பார் என்று
the supporters are claiming that Annan Panneerselvam is the new leader of the party and he will be the new leader of the party.
அனைவரும் தொகுதி மக்களுடைய மனநிலை என்ன என்பதை நீ உணருங்கள். இதெல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா சின்ன பிள்ளைல போஸ்ட் ஒட்டுவாங்க. புரட்சி தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆர் எடுத்த படம், நடிகர் தலைவர் சுவாதி கணேசன்.
He has already won the heart and support of the people of Tamil Nadu.
உலக நாயகன் கமலஹாசன் எடுத்த படம், தம்பி இளைய தளபதி விஜய் எடுத்த படம், தல அஜித் நடித்த படம் சொல்லி போஸ் ஒட்டத்தாயா இதுவரைக்கும் மக்களே ராமராஜ் அடிக்கும் படம் போஸ். ஆனா அரசியல் வரலாற்று தமிழகத்தில் பொதுமக்களை தொகுதிக்கு இங்க வராம அங்க போயிட்டு வராத ஓட்டுறாங்கன்னா அதுதான் மக்கள் புரட்சி. அதான் மக்கள் புரட்சி. மக்கள் என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்க? மக்கள் சக்தி இல்லாம எதுவுமே கிடையாது.
There should be justice to the people because it's people who have supported. So he is the leader and Amma had the overwhelming support and he too will have the support.
அந்த மாணவர்கள், இளைஞர்கள், வயதான தாய்மார்கள் அது பாக்குறீங்க. நாங்கெல்லாம் படத்துல தான் கதாநாயகன். இன்னைக்கு வாட்ஸ்அப், ட்விட்டர், பேஸ்புக் எல்லாத்துலயும் அண்ணன் வந்து கதாநாயகன் நிக்கிறீங்க. அதனால இல்ல, நான் முதல்ல வந்திருக்க வேண்டிய அன்னைக்க என்னுடைய ரசிகர் மன்னர்கள் எல்லாம் நாங்களும் வரணும், எங்களுக்கு ஆர்வமா இருக்குன்னு ஊரை இருக்க முடியல.
Our support is for OPS.
தொகுதிகளை ஓட்டு கொடுப்பது நாங்க, மீட்டிங் போது நாங்க.
The people are wanting that he should become, and he should be the man who is going to lead the party.
நானும் சரி, அன்பு சகோதரர் தியாகமுருகன் சொன்னார்கள், அக்னி போயிடாதீங்க நானும் வந்துடுறேன் அப்படின்னாங்க. என்னோட அன்பை நடிகர் தியாகம் அவராகட்டும் என்னுடைய மன்றங்கள்
whatever I know and I understand that is that he is the person who is firm and who can lead the party.
அடுத்ததாக மாண்புமிகு தமிழக முதல்வர் போற்றுதலுக்குரிய அண்ணன் அவர்களை வாழ்த்தி ஒரு சில நிமிடங்களில் கருத்துக்களை விளக்குவார்கள்.
பெரியோர்களே, தாய்மார்களே, பத்திரிகை நண்பர்களே, இங்கு பெருந்திரளாக கூடியிருக்கின்ற மாண்புமிகு இதே தெய்வம் புரட்சி தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆரின் ரத்தத்தின் ரத்தமான உடன்பிறப்புகளே, உங்கள் அத்தனை பேருக்கும் என்னுடைய முதற்கண் வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். தந்தை பெரியார், பேரறிஞர் அண்ணா நமக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுத்த பாடம் என்னவென்றால், ஒவ்வொரு மனிதனும் ஒவ்வொரு தமிழனும் சுயமரியாதையுடனும் தன்மானத்துடனும் வாழ வேண்டும் என்று தந்தை பெரியார் அவர்களும் பேரறிஞர் அண்ணா அவர்களும் சொல்லியிருக்கிறார்கள். இன்றைக்கு நமக்கு மாண்புமிகு இதே தெய்வம் புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மாவுடைய நம்பிக்கை நட்சத்திரம், அம்மா மேல் விசுவாசம் வைத்திருக்கின்ற எங்கள் ஆருயிர் அண்ணன் மாண்புமிகு முதலமைச்சர் அண்ணன் ஓபிஎஸ் அவர்களுக்கு இப்பொழுது சுயமரியாதை தன்மானம் வந்து புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மாவுடைய நினைவிடத்தில் போய் ஒரு 45 நிமிடம்
We are, because we should remember what Anna said, what Periyar said. That is the thing. And, the leaders should protect the people. What is happening?
ஏந்திருக்கும் போது ரெண்டு கையும் தொடக்கும் பொழுது நான் அழுதுட்டேன். ஏன்னா கர்ம வீரர் காமராஜ், பேரறிஞர் அண்ணா, நான் எல்லாத்தையும் பழகிருக்கேன். அதே போல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஜி.கே. மூப்பனார், எல்லாரும் போல அண்ணன் ஓபிஎஸ் அண்ணன் ஒரு எளிமையான மனுஷன், தங்கமான மனுஷன். யாராக இருந்தாலும் அணைஞ்சு பேசி என்ன வேணும்.
Like many leaders, like G.K. Moopanar and other leaders, he is also a simple man. OPS is a very simple man. He is the people's man.
சாதாரண ஒரு வார்டு உறுப்பினராக இருந்து, அதற்கு பிறகு புரட்சி தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆர் பேரவையில் தலைவராக இருந்து, அதற்கு பிறகு ஒன்றிய செயலாளராக இருந்து, நகர செயலாளராக இருந்து, பிறகு பாத்தீங்கன்னா சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினராகி, பிறகு அமைச்சராகி, இன்றைக்கு முதலமைச்சராக நமக்கு காட்சி அளித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறார் என்று சொன்னால்
there are people supporting. Some may be MLAs, some may be ground cadres, some may be party workers. They are all behind Mr. O.P. Panneerselvam.
அதே போல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஜல்லிக்கட்டை கொண்டு வந்தாரு. அதே போல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு எத்தனை வருதா புயல் அவ்வளவு தூரம் உழைச்சாரு, எவ்வளவோ செஞ்சாரு அண்ணன் ஓபிஎஸ் அவர். இவர மாதிரி மக்களை நேரடியாக தொடர்பு கொள்ளக்கூடிய ஒரே முதலமைச்சர்.
Many of the party cadres from different areas, different constituencies, and they in the different districts are all there backing OPS. Now he is the one who will protect us, and he will really look for the developments of the people, and also heed into the sentiments of the people.
உங்கள் பின்னால் இருக்கிறோம், நீங்கள் கவலைப்பட வேண்டாம்.
We are pledging our support. We are pledging us that all of us are behind you. The OPS, please march ahead. That is what they have been claiming.
அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய தாழ்மையான வணக்கம். எனக்கு ஒரு சின்ன பெருமை இருக்கு. நான் முதல் நாள் விடிஞ்சோடனே அண்ணனை வந்து பார்த்துட்டேன். பார்த்துட்டு ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தை தான் சொன்னேன், நீங்க தமிழ்நாட்டை காப்பாத்திட்டீங்க, தமிழர்களுடைய மானத்தை காப்பாத்திட்டீங்க, உங்களுக்கு ஹேட்ஸ் ஆஃப், வணக்கம். எனக்கு இன்னொரு சின்ன வேண்டுகோள், தயவு செய்து ஜெயா டிவியை யாரும்
I can tell is that the entire people of Tamil Nadu feel shameful about the developments which is happening, and there is no leader, no leadership. So we are requesting you, we are telling you, you please take on the mantle, you lead the state.
இது நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி பிரியாணிக்கு வரல, வேற எதுக்கும் வரல, தானா வந்த கூட்டம். இந்த கூட்டம் நிரந்தரமா அண்ணன் பின்னால இருக்கும், அண்ணன் பின்னால இருக்கும், நாங்களும் இருப்போம். நான் மட்டும் இல்ல, தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு இளைஞரும் அண்ணன் பின்னால இருக்கிறாங்க. அண்ணன்,
no, it is not the request from me alone, it is the request of each and every person and all the people of Tamil Nadu. And they are all supporting. We are telling you that we are all behind you. We are really rallying behind you.
முன்னாள் அமைச்சர் அன்பு சகோதரி முன்னாள் மீன்வளத்துறை அமைச்சரும் இதயதேவன் டாக்டர் புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மாவுடைய உண்மை தொண்டருமான அன்பு சகோதரி ஜெயபால் அவர்கள் மரியாதைக்குரிய அண்ணனுடைய தலைமையேற்று செயல்பட வந்திருக்கிறார்கள். முன்னாள் கதர்துறை அமைச்சரும் மரியாதைக்குரிய அன்பு சகோதரர் பூனாட்சி அவர்கள் மாண்புமிகு முதலமைச்சருடைய தலைமையேற்க வந்திருக்கிறார்கள்.
All right, so you heard Ramrajan there extolling the virtues of O Panneerselvam. Again, that familiar theme being spoken about, that there is only one person who can take over from Jayalalitha. The state is in a state of uncertainty, which is why decisive leadership is needed. Yet here is a man who is simple. All of this now being said by O Panneerselvam supporters. What is really curious is contrast this with the very measured words that have been spoken so far by Shashikala. So more of this blitz there by the OPS camp, much more on that right here from Chennai. Finally, we heard from the OPS camp, in fact, pretty regular briefings there coming from O Panneerselvam and those who are joining him. He is much more in the public eye as compared to Shashikala, who is going about her work surely but steadily, still knows that the numbers are on her side. Now we are seeing more people coming in here to Poes Garden, standing outside Ved Nilayam, trying to show that they are also steadily behind Chinnamma. Tell me, you've come all the way from Tanjavur. Most people are saying that just in terms of numbers, the people who are going to O Panneerselvam's house, there are many, many more as compared to you. Very few people are outside Poes Garden.
No. They have made it. They are not naturally going. Panneerselvam and his close aides, they are pushing them inside the Panneerselvam's campus. More people are coming like that.
No, but there are just so many, members of parliament are going there. Natarajan went. Pandiarajan has also joined now, and Pandiarajan said that, it was only after he saw the public sentiment is with OPS that he decided to move over.
Public sentiment is, we came back to power. The MLAs are with us. That reflects the sentiment of the people. Only few legislators are there, few MPs are there. There is a vacancy. There is a vacant zone. So there were few.
That vacant zone is because all the MLAs have been taken away to a resort.
No. They are taking rest there because we have given the letter to the governor. Our Chinnamma has given the support letter. The governor has to invite. He is delaying.
Okay, but finally let me ask you, yesterday we had the Commissioner of Police saying that some rowdy elements would have entered Chennai. You have also come from Tanjavur. Are these searches being made?
See, I am a party office bearer. It is my duty. When the party is facing a crisis, it is my duty to be in the headquarters in support of Chinnamma, our party general secretary. I would like to ask whether we are gundas, we are rowdies.
Okay, so there are questions being asked about whether the police machinery is now being misused by O Panneerselvam. That's what these supporters of Shashikala are alleging. Why are there searches being made in lodges, in rest houses across Chennai when there are just party cadre, he says, who are coming in support of Shashikala to Chennai? Why are they being harassed? Is this an attempt at intimidation? It is a fast developing story, and every hour we have more news breaks for you. So stay tuned, stay glued to India Today as we keep getting you our live updates, our live shows on the war for the Tamil throne.